Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, once beaten British heavyweight contender Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte says former unified British heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua could do no wrong and I could do no right. Dillian Whyte stated that I could do so many different things in the public eye and yet get zero credit. Stated, but Anthony Joshua could do things wrong in the public eye, but yet he will never be criticized for it. And I have to say, this sounds like a bit of sour grapes coming from Dillian Whyte. And the reason I'm going to say this sounds like sour grapes coming from Dillian Whyte, because he's a grown man. Anthony Joshua, too, is a grown man. Who cares what praises Anthony Joshua gets and what praises Dillian Whyte doesn't get, right? And Anthony Joshua doesn't go under the radar with anything he does. Because actually, he gets a lot of criticism. A whole heap of criticism. He says, regardless of what Anthony Joshua does, regardless of what he does, he will always be the black sheep. And Anthony Joshua will always be the golden boy. Well, my thing is this. If you feel that way, Dillian Whyte, why are you under the same banner as Anthony Joshua? That being with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom CEO and promoter, with Matchroom and DAZN and Sky. When you had ample opportunity, and you still have opportunity, to flee the nest, so to speak, and explore your own avenues. Dillian Whyte could have signed with the PBC. Dillian Whyte had the opportunity, and it was reported that he possibly would be signing with Top Rank CEO and promoter Bob Arum, Top Rank, and ESPN. And that would be with BT Sports in the UK. So Dillian Whyte had the opportunity to maneuver from up under Anthony Joshua's shadow, because this is what it's feeling like. To me, it's feeling like Dillian Whyte has the little brother syndrome. He can't get out of Anthony Joshua's shadow. For a guy to say, a boxer of his caliber, to state that he's pretty much the black sheep and Anthony Joshua will always be the golden child, says that there's an underlying envy there, right? And Dillian Whyte feels like, you know, he's being treated like the stepchild. He's not feeling loved, right? He's not getting the proper attention, right? He's feeling slighted. And I highly disagree with Dillian Whyte, because Anthony Joshua gets criticized on a daily basis, in my opinion. Right now, he's getting criticized for comments that are being taken out of content by a group of people who feel like Anthony Joshua should be more sensitive to people's lifestyles opposed to his own personal lifestyle. Right? Anthony Joshua made comments about he's sorry if people can't travel to Saudi Arabia because of the rules and regulations in a different country, but you'll still be able to support him on television and through the app and order it, and he appreciates the support. Yet he's getting a lot of backlash for those comments saying that he should have canceled the fight, and there's actually people that feel like they want to boycott the fight. Right? That's totally out of Anthony Joshua's control, and he didn't say anything, you know, in a negative manner. Right? So Anthony Joshua's getting criticism for that. Anthony Joshua got criticism for his trainer not switching the trainer. Anthony Joshua got criticism for making up excuses for why he lost to Andy Ruiz. Anthony Joshua got criticism for not accepting $50 million. Anthony Joshua with the Deontay Wilder fight. Anthony Joshua gets criticized heavily for not accepting a Wilder fight altogether, not making it altogether. Okay, Anthony Joshua got criticized for the Carlos Takam fight where people felt like, you know, the referee helped him out. So there's numerous of situations that Anthony Joshua has been criticized for. So I don't understand why Dillian Whyte is stating that, because the situation that Dillian Whyte is in, he put himself in this situation. Anthony Joshua, to my knowledge, has never failed a VADA or UCOD testing. Dillian Whyte is in a sticky situation because you allegedly failed a UCOD test. And people want to see the B sample. People want the truth to come out. Anthony Joshua has yet to come up and pop like this. So this is not the same situation. Why would you why you feel like Anthony Joshua is not getting slighted? Why you feel like Anthony Joshua is getting away smooth? So this is kind of, you know, in a sense, it's almost like dry snitching, right? It's like he's saying Anthony Joshua gets away with doing stuff, right? But don't get criticized, you know, but I can't do that. Right? You know, so I'm just having a hard time understanding where Dillian Whyte is going with this. Because I've never seen Anthony Joshua not be criticized for anything. He's going back and forth with Lennox Lewis in social media, and it's torn down the middle. Some people say that, oh, listen, that's where Lennox Lewis gets. Then there's other people that feel like Anthony Joshua is wrong and out of line for disrespecting his elders and the people that paved the way for him. So he's not, when has Anthony Joshua escaped clean and not been criticized for anything? So I think that Dillian Whyte is upset because of the situation he's in, but still at the end of the day, Dillian Whyte put himself in this situation, right? Whether he's clean or dirty, he has the opportunity to say, listen, test the B samples right now and prove to the world that I'm clean. If you're clean and you know you're clean, allegedly, clear your name. Dillian Whyte has the opportunity to clear his name. Dillian Whyte chooses not to clear his name. He chooses to stand behind his legal team. Well, if I wouldn't need a legal team if I did nothing wrong. I would say, listen, test me right now. I did nothing wrong. And so I could prove to the public and the boxing world that I did nothing wrong. But Dillian Whyte is saying my lawyers and my legal team are saying don't comment on it. And you're standing behind that. So that's going to garner criticism. If this was Anthony Joshua, believe you me, Anthony Joshua would be receiving far more criticism than the criticism Dillian Whyte is receiving currently. Believe that. So this is coming off as a bit of envy. This is coming off a bit of jealousy on the part of Dillian Whyte, because I've never seen Anthony Joshua move without receiving any criticism. Not near press conference, not near weigh-in, not near interview. Even the interview he did, the latest one, when he discussed the situation with Lennox Lewis and he said that Lennox Lewis was a clown, the lady also that interviewed him, when he said that, you know, Andy Ruiz is not that good and he got a gift, she said, well, he beat you. You lost to him. Meaning that he must be he must be good somewhere because he defeated you. So if he defeated you, what does that make you? So see, he didn't escape. He didn't ski through that, you know, unscathed. Right? So where's this coming from? I think that Dillian Whyte has a bad case of being in the shadow of Anthony Joshua because they reside in the same region. I think that they share the same they're countrymen, right? They're rivals. And so there's an underlying envy that Dillian Whyte truly wants to be in the situation that Anthony Joshua is in. Not to mention, Dillian Whyte lost to Anthony Joshua. You beat him in the amateurs, but then you fought in the pros and he stopped you. He stopped you. So you had your opportunity to prove that you were better than him once you got stepped through the ropes. And you came up short. That's not Anthony Joshua's fault. How is that Anthony Joshua's fault? How is it Anthony Joshua's fault that Dillian Whyte is receiving criticism for his current situation that Dillian Whyte can control and grab the bull by the horn, so to speak, and say, listen, I'm gonna test these samples and show the world, the boxing pundits, the critics, and everybody else that I'm a clean fighter. Yet Dillian Whyte chooses not to do that. Okay? It's been far too long since the B samples was so quote unquote supposed to be tested and brought to the light. And we have yet to see it. We're going on the second week in September. They fought July 17th, or July 20th, excuse me. He was notified of the failed UCADA test July 17th. We're going on the better part of 2 months since this all came about, and there's still no clarity. But yet Dillian Whyte feels that Anthony Joshua is skating scot-free without criticism. And he's just a golden child that can do no wrong. I beg to differ. Because any chance somebody gets, Anthony Joshua skates nowhere scot-free. He gets criticized for anything. For much things, for many things, Anthony Joshua gets criticism for. You too, sir, Dillian Whyte, have the same promoter as Anthony Joshua. If you're feeling like you're treated secondary, then why not leave that promotional company? Again, this is a situation that Dillian Whyte can control. He chooses not to control it. Dillian Whyte can control the current situation with this failed UCAD test and his B sample. He chooses not to come out and clear it. He chooses to stand behind the legal team and say they told him not to talk. Can't nobody tell me not to talk if I know I'm clean. Point blank and period. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Roll. Make sure you like and share these videos. Once beaten British heavyweight contender Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte says Anthony Joshua, former unified British heavyweight champion, the rival and countryman of Dillian Whyte, can do no wrong, but yet he can do no right. I'm always the black sheep, and he's always going to be the golden boy. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.